for 2023, one of our focuses at Integrity Franchise Group is going to be educating you as the potential buyer. And so we started out 2023 with an interview that I did with Charles and Nicola, franchise attorney, and we talked about the item 7. Now that is a little bit longer of a video. It's about 20 minutes long. So what we did in that is I chose a business, I chose 2 businesses, same industry, didn't tell Charles who they were. We put those 2 item 7s side by side, and then Charles and I kind of broke down and talk about what's in the item 7. For the franchise disclosure document, item 7 is the total investment cost to get into the business. It includes your franchise fee. It even includes 3 months of working capital minimum. What I was trying to get through from that interview is that some franchisors are going to front load the item 7. And what that means is they're possibly going to include more than just those 3 months of fees, possibly more in marketing dollars, or plan for more in equipment costs or additional inventory. Anyway, when we start to look at the item 7, it's going to be important for you to start to look at those line items too. When we first work together, you're going to get I want to say maybe 3 to 4 phone calls in. We're going to start to use brands as examples, and we're going to see a line in the materials that say total investment. That's a real number. It's right from that item 7, and franchisor breaks down that number once you get to the FDD later in your conversation. But right now we're kind of looking at the ballpark, making sure that the range makes sense. If total investment If you're getting serious with franchisor, total investment and what you're going to be investing also becomes very serious, and you're going to want those details. So for this, I just want you to know in the beginning, you're going to see a ballpark and a range. As you get into it and you get very closer to making a decision, you're going to get the details behind the curtain. And I think that's important to know, that sometimes when you're looking at franchises at first, it's going to be ballpark. It's going to be a little bit gray. It's going to become more clear as you start to get further in the process and you start to be able to look at those real numbers. How much for inventory? How much for office chairs? How much is working capital? What is those 3 months? Let's break that down. I hope that helps.